Oh,
So first we have, guys, eyes back up on the board. So we have Miss Pierce walked across the room, or Miss Pierce trudged across the room. Miss Pierce promenaded across the room. Miss Pierce wandered across the room. Miss Pierce meandered, that's kind of the same as wandering. Or just stepped across the room.
Oh, I thought it was okay.
So, yes,
So
Aaron?
walking, wobbling, can be the same thing?
That could be wobbling. You wobble across the room.
I waddle everywhere.
Okay, so this goes into shades of meaning because a color shade or a word shade affects the mood or the feeling given off by the painting or the words. So, guys, there's a lot of side talking. It needs to stop. Okay, so take a look at this painting, and who can raise their hand? Well, first let's go over what mood words are. You guys have talked about mood and tone before, right? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So, what are some feeling words? Like, what are examples of mood?
Happy, sad,
Happy, sad. What about more specific?
angry,
Depressed.
Angry,
irritated,
depressed,
irritated.
irritated. Guys, here's a life lesson for you gentlemen out there. Ladies, I'm not going to give you my lesson if you're not listening. So, girls, don't just get upset. We can be frustrated, we can be annoyed, we can be agitated. So when you say, like, I have boyfriends or friends say to me, like, oh, you were mad last night. I'm like, no, I wasn't mad, I was frustrated, I was agitated because you did this. So you kind of go into specific feelings like that, right? Because girls aren't usually just mad. We're usually something more specific.
Yeah.
Guys, gotta focus a little more, alright? Focus, attention. So looking at this painting of the purple flower, what mood does it give off? Or what feeling words does it make you think of?
Happy.
Peaceful, happy. Okay, there's like 6 people talking at once, so I can't hear answers. Please raise your hand. Jackson? What? Spring, springy. Any other ones? Chris? Elegant. That's a good one. Very specific. Jade?
My mom.
But that's not a feeling word, is it? That's a noun. Okay, so what about this one?
Ugly.
A feeling word. What? Unique. That's more of a description. We're thinking of describing feelings because that's close over, David. Jackson? Paint. Paint. Okay, we're thinking feelings. So how would you describe how you feel? Kelly? Eerie. Eerie is a very good one. Chris? Uncertain. Uncertainty. Disgust. Okay. Emily? Mysterious. Those are all really good and very specific. See, I don't want to see just like happy or sad. There's so much more of a spectrum to happy or sad or different reasons. So, hey, if you guys have your iPads, please eyes on front instead of on your iPads. So you notice that both of these pictures had purple and gray, correct? They're both flowers, they're both purple and gray, but the different shades give a different mood. And so we'll kind of go into mood and how the shade of a word affects the mood of that writing. So to review, what does the concept shades of meaning mean? What have I been talking about? It's kind of abstract, but what do you... Yeah, it has to do with feeling words. What does that have to do with the different meanings of words? Different meanings of words affect feeling words. Right? What I've just been talking about all period. So different meanings of a different word have shades, and they affect mood just the same as different shades of colors do. So what's the difference between, this is kind of going back, denotation and connotation? What's denotation? Chris?
Dictionary definition.
A dictionary definition. what's the connotation of a word? What's the,
Source.
Emily?
Like your feelings towards the word.
Yeah. Yeah, your feelings about the word, the implications of a word, what it means to society or a group of people, and what does shade of meaning affect in the text? What am I kind of going into? What? The mood and the tone, right? Okay, so let's talk about mood and tone, because these are two different things, and it gets really confusing. So mood is going to be the way a reader feels when they're reading the piece, or the person that's looking at the painting. And then tone is going to be how the author or the speaker feels. So when I say speaker, tone is going to most likely be present in first person, because first person, they say what? I, we, so they'll be more likely to talk about their feelings or their attitudes towards something, right? So that's going to be the big difference. You guys need to keep that in mind. Mood is how the reader feels, and then tone is how the author or the speaker feels about